same type. You told us last time, if you have to have big leads, you have to find a way to close games out. You'll take it every time. To that end, to see Tyler step up and of course PJ step up with his 3, still a good feeling coming out of it because of closing time again.
Yes, I mean there was definitely some sloppy play once we got up 20. Started with a turnover, then led to transition, then a bunch of fouls, a bunch of turnovers, and they crawled right back into the game. But look, you also have to really give the Clippers credit. I think Ty has just done an amazing job with that group, with the adversity they have. It's a hard playing, competitive group. They do not ever stop. We knew that going into it. Didn't matter what the complexion of the game would be, that this would have to be earned all the way to the last second. And that proved to be true. So there's definitely some things we can clean up in terms of the fouling and the turnovers versus pressure. But again, I just think these experiences for our ball club are really important to go through. The guys' hearts are in the right place. From our perspective, we didn't feel like we played well once we had that lead. But again, I think you have to credit the other side for a lot of that.
Talked a lot over the past few weeks about Gabe's growth as a point guard. How important has it been over this past week or two with Kyle out, obviously, and him kind of needing to play more minutes in that role?
I mean, it's just so fun to see his progress. And I've said this, so many times. I don't think there's many young players that would take on this kind of role change. And I think all of his minutes that he played last year were really important, just to really embrace what this role actually would look like. And it was an uncomfortable process, but he bought in 100%, no questions. There was no, second guessing. He knew that it would be a process with it, but he's just grown so much. And then, when you have nights like this where you really need his scoring, well, you just rewind to, who he used to be. But now he's added so many other dimensions to his game. He's just a really tough, hard-nosed defender that can guard multiple positions. But now he can organize your offense for you. I feel very comfortable when Gabe is running the offense, that he can get the ball where it needs to go.
Erik, it's a couple games in a row now where the first quarter defense has just been spectacular. What has been the difference in that, and how much is that a key, obviously, to get you guys going offensively to play that type of defense early?
Well, the guys understand that it's important to set the tone. I think it does matter, having Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo back out there. They just make us much different. We're very unique with both those guys. I thought it was good for us to go through that development period where we had to go to other things without them. But Bam allows us to do just a lot of dynamic things, and Jimmy on the weak side, is special. He can really make some things happen back there. He can be in two places at one time. I'd like to see that consistency, throughout the game. Where we can defend. It's not a matter of effort or lack of focus. I just think we need to clean up a few things, particularly keeping teams off the foul line.
Jimmy getting to the foul line, how it settles the team, and he sort of knows he could do that. To do a 16 of 16 tonight and what he did, how settling is that for the team? And also, you always talk about relief points. It seems when you needed them, Jimmy got to the line.
That's a major weapon, and I think that neutralizes a lot of runs. So even though they crawled back into this game, his free throws during the course of the game held off probably 3, 4, 5 runs. Just kind of got everybody settled. And he has a way of doing it, without, all the flopping and, trickery. He's just attacking and playing angles, and, he's physical. He knows how to get to the basket. And when he draws contact, he's still strong enough and powerful enough to get a shot up there. I actually thought, I'm not going to complain or anything about it, but I thought he could have had, 2 or 3 more trips to the line.
Just looking at Duncan's screening, it looks like that was a big reason for the run in the third, just on and off the ball, just getting guys open looks. Just how key is that for the offense when things are rolling, guys are hitting shots, that screening?
Yeah.
Just how have you seen it improve game over game?
Yeah, you know, that process started last year. You know, he is one of our better screeners, and you know, he's been very intentional about improving in that area, because that does create some movement and some confusion sometimes, and oftentimes that he ends up being the guy that's open from that confusion, but it allows us to work other triggers of our offense.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.